guys, so I just started my leg sleeve this week, and I thought I would do an updated tattoo video, do some tattoo tracing, and kind of just talk about all my tattoos in detail. I also got one of my channel strikes removed, which is amazing. The next one expires next month, so that's really exciting. And it sucks that I've had to deal with that, but yeah, thank you to everyone who has been patient with my content and stuff. I've had a pretty crazy last month or so, but I'm ready to kind of get back on the grind and post more consistently again. But anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at my tattoos, I guess. I guess the first ones we can look at are my little tattoos. So I guess starting from the top, I got this on New Year's Eve, the most recent New Year's Eve. It's just a little hand with a heart, and it's stabbing the heart with a knife. And I really liked it. It was like a sad boy tattoo, and I was also kind of reading this self-help book at the time, and there was a section called F Your Feelings. I'm gonna try to stay monetized. And it basically talked about how so many people let their emotions control their life and basically decide what decisions to make and stuff, and I'm a very emotional person, and so this kind of was a piece that I thought kind of reminded me. It was just a flash tattoo they had in it, reminded me of that. And I was also going through, issues with my relationship, and I thought we might break up, and we did, and so I was kind of just like, F my feelings, and I got this tattoo. I was also like really drunk that night, but I have no regrets. I really like this tattoo a lot. The next tattoo is just a little cat. It's very cute, innocent, and playful. I don't know, it's kind of hard to see, but yeah, I just found it on Pinterest. Me and my friend decided to go get like random flash tattoos, and so he got a dog and I got a cat because I had just got my kitten, and I've had him for like 3 months now, and he's a little a-hole, but I love him. And so yeah, I was like, new chapter. I've never been a cat person. I've always loved dogs, but I wanted to try having a cat and like see how it would go. And I love my cat. He's honestly very cute. He gets very cuddly at night. And he's a kitten, so he's teething and he bites. So we'll see how long that lasts. But yeah, it's my little cat tattoo. Okay, next. These are 2 separate tattoos, and I will say this is probably my biggest tattoo regret was the placement. The tattoo artist recommended that I put the cactus behind the UFO, which, I had the UFO for a couple of years before I got the cactus. And me and one of my best friends, before I moved here to Arizona, got matching UFO tattoos. Sorry, it's like hard to show. Okay. We got matching UFO tattoos. Basically it's a reference to a Kesha song called Spaceships, because me and her just love Kesha, and when we first became friends we kind of bonded over loving Kesha, so Kesha has a song called Spaceships, and that was kind of like a piece to represent like Kesha and my friendship. And then I went and got a flash tattoo. It was like $50, and I just got this cactus, and I wanted it to be like centered here. And he was like, oh, it'd be cool if I put it like behind the UFO. And my ex was with me at the time, and he was like, oh, that'd be sick, whatever. And now it just looks jumbled, like it just doesn't make sense, you know what I mean? So I don't really care, like they were just just cheap little shitty tattoos, right? But it does kind of suck because it just looks like a bit of a mess. So if I were to get anything removed, it would probably be like this. I just don't like how it looks messy. I've even thought about like maybe I could put something here, like balance it a little bit. It's just random, you know what I mean? So it's not a big deal. I don't care that much, honestly. I think once you start getting tattooed, you kind of just start to kind of want little tattoos anywhere, you know? So I'll probably just leave it, but yeah, that's like my tattoo regret that I guess I'll talk about. But I don't even like regret it, like I like both the tattoos, just the placement. Oh yeah, I also wanted to show you guys these. I have like tattoo balms, okay? So basically when your tattoo heals, they get a little like faded looking, and tattoo balms kind of just moisturize the skin, and it almost makes it look more vibrant again. So I have this one, and I have this one, Papatui or something. This one's like actually the Rocks brand. I saw it at Target, and I'm a little mad because it already broke, like the little thing you twist to make it come out broke. So I barely even got to use it before it broke. Sorry, you can hear my cat meowing. But yeah, we can like put this on. I'm gonna show you guys. I believe most of these products that make your tattoo more vibrant just use like coconut oil and stuff. So I actually have like a big jar of coconut oil that I use. And I'll usually just put that on, like, sometimes if I'm going out and I want my tattoos to look really good, I'll put it on. So, anyways, that's what this is. Okay. Alright, so I guess moving on to my sleeve. Oh, it looks like there is a bit of a glare. I'm sorry, but I hope you can see that. I was so nervous going to get this piece, and you know, looking back, lion tattoos were really like the first tattoo. I was like, wow, that is so beautiful. I want it. I like fell in love with lion tattoos, and so it was the first one I wanted to get. Turns out they're very basic. So many people have them. I did not know that when I got it. I got kind of made fun of for getting a lion tattoo online. I made some YouTube videos back when I first got it, being like, I got my first tattoo, and people kind of made fun of me for getting a lion. But yeah, I got a rose and a lion. And then I think the following month I got this side. 3 more roses. I also just loved the look of roses. Also a very basic tattoo. And you know, I kind of had this whole meaning behind my tattoos when I got them, and how it stood for like self-love and overcoming my fears and embracing myself and whatever. But now I kind of just say like, oh, I liked it. I liked the tattoos. Especially the lion. Like, I'm always just like, you know, it was my first tattoo. I really fell in love with it, and that's okay. But yeah, I had a half sleeve for like maybe a year. Didn't really get anything else done, so I just had my roses and my lion, and then that's like the back side. Right, it's kind of hard to show on camera. I always thought this was cool, the little like negative space area, right? So, yeah. And then I moved on to my upper arm, which this was like the least painful area I got done. I really wanted like a feminine piece. This was like, you know, supposed to represent like my feminine energy or whatever, because I'd always been kind of ashamed of my feminine side. And then I got an owl. She's like an owl headdress type thing, and I think this is really cool how there's like a slash and kind of like goes into her eye. So it's a great horned owl. I also love owls. I think they're beautiful, beautiful since I'm a night person, I usually go to bed between like 3 and 5 a.m. and I'm trying to get better about that. But yeah, it's kind of like my female with the rose and an owl piece, and I really liked the back as well, like these wispy things. I think they're really cool. So, yeah, that's kind of my portrait piece. One thing I will say is, like, when I bend my arm, her face gets like squishy. I didn't really think about that when I got it, but I guess that's kind of just how tattoos are, obviously. But this is definitely like probably my favorite tattoo. I think it's beautiful. He did a great job. And he told me when he did it, when he was done, he was like, I would definitely win an award for that, is what he said, because he has like trophies and stuff in his studio. So that felt really good. This one's definitely going to be the hardest to show you guys. But it's a shark, if you can see that. And it's so difficult. Like, people usually don't even know that I have a shark in there. You guys see that? There's a shark. There's also like a sunken ship there that he added, but I really wanted a shark, because sharks have always been one of my greatest irrational fears. And I kind of acknowledge that they're irrational, and you know, I tell myself a lot of my fears are irrational. There's so many things I've been scared of that I have overcome, and you overthink things, and a lot of your fears actually are irrational fears. So it's kind of a crazy shark piece. And this was guaranteed the most painful spot that I've gotten tattooed. It made me hate sharks even more. I just could not get comfortable. It's very painful, very soft skin in this area. It sucked, dude. So be careful if you want to get tattooed here, because it hurts, okay? Anyways, that's my entire sleeve, and I got my sleeve done by a guy in Idaho named Todd, who is amazing. He also was a pretty freaking cheap artist. I've already been going to a different artist here in Arizona for my leg sleeve, which I'll show you next. And it's already been, much more expensive, but at least I don't have to travel to Idaho, because I had to travel to Idaho for 4 different sessions. I do want my hand done at some point. I just don't know when or who will do that. And my camera battery is about to die, but I want to show you guys the work I've done on my leg sleeve so far. I do want my full leg, but right now we're just doing this side. I gave my artist like one reference. It was basically this cool skin from the game Overwatch, and she has a very unique, like almost like creepy fantasy type style art, and I just loved it. And I was like, if I get a leg sleeve, I want to be very different and unique, because I feel like my arm sleeve is kind of basic in a way. So she basically did this crazy, like, it almost looks like a wood demon something, and it has like a moth. This is the reference. That was like after she shaded it and everything, and she just like makes this stuff up. It's so crazy. And so it does have like really big horns, and this is like the beginning of it. Okay, so like it's kind of hard to show, but we just did like the face and the shading, and I think it's so cool. It's still healing. This was from like 2 days ago, and I absolutely love it. You can also see like the line work we did for the rest on my calf and stuff, and it literally goes all the way up to like the side of my ass. Like there's like horns. It's so crazy. So we're gonna basically have it wrap around, and there's gonna be like big flowers on the inside of my leg, and like other little moths and stuff. There's a moth up here, if you can see. But yeah, that's kind of the progress we've made on it, and I am so excited, but so expensive. Like, tattoos are so expensive, and my next session isn't until next month. But yeah, that's my little wooden demon thingy. I don't know, I've literally just been calling it the woodland demon. That's what I call it, because I think it looks like it's made of wood, and there's even gonna be like branches coming off and stuff, and I think it's so sick, and so I love it. But yeah, that's kind of the progress and where we're at. This was pretty painful, like especially around the knee, the back of my leg, and the butt. Your butt actually is very sensitive. But anyways, yeah, I cannot wait for it to be finished, and it's just crazy looking. I love it. So anyways, those are my tattoos. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. My camera's about to die, like I said, so I'm gonna say goodbye really quick. Also, my leg is prickly because we had to shave it, but have a good rest of your night. Thank you so much to my patrons on Patreon this month so far. Eliza, Khalifa, Al-Shamsi, Maury Morris, Tristan Didi, Adam Del Blavigano, Talon, Alistair, Ozymandias, Danny Graham, Luther Hill, Jorna 07, Mosa Shark, Moss Shark 69, Len, and Dylan Downs. Thank you guys so much. I love you. I will see you guys on the next one, and maybe when my full leg sleeve's done, I will do a leg sleeve tour. So, anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.